Yeah, this whole thing about Hunter, the police, and what they said, that's inadmissible evidence. Not to mention Charleston, they're probably chasing him because they just saw their teammate got stabbed, and the dude pulled the knife out and left. And that's actually what probably happened because according to the saying that he pulled the knife out, and anytime and anybody's ever gets stabbed, if you ever get stabbed, leave the knife in because the knife is actually preventing hypotension with the bleeding because it's in there. But people, the first reaction, if you see something, you want to pull it out. You actually want to leave it in there. As somebody who's dealt with cartel kickouts in the ER in the parking lot, as somebody who's dealt with multiple patients with multiple stab wounds, in particular, I want to say shout out to this one kid because he just graduated. I saved his life in Halloween. He came in with 7 stab wounds and 2 gunshot wounds. He texted me recently that he just graduated high school. He's going to college and he's also thinking about joining the Robin Hood community on Reddit. Y'all not about to like this. I'm gonna put my nursing hat on because a lot of y'all niggas think I'm a stupid nurse or that I'm not a real nurse. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to prove that to you the best way that I can. Not that I have to. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about y'all. But first of all, Charleston White. First of all, I never really want to talk about this situation because, as you can see, it's a psyop, black versus white. But let's talk about it. Let's just talk about the facts. First of all, Charleston White. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You should accept to your original stance. I don't know if the black woke mob got to you or you whatever. I always thought you were a person that was immune to that. But let me explain something to you. The facts are the facts. Okay, these are two young kids who had poor conflict resolution skills. Okay, Mr. Metcalf should never put his hands on and acted as if he was policing under the tent. This young man had no reason to be under the tent, and when you're told 15 times, you should have just took your L and walked away instead of reaching in a bag and clutching a knife. According to the state law, which is Texas 1902, all the shit that you're saying in this soliloquy right here, brother. As somebody, I'm a fan of Charleston White. Shout out to Charleston White. I can actually agree with a lot of his opinions on how black culture, but this one I don't know why he flip flopping on this one. He's going, if you go from praising the white man to hating the white man, you gotta pick a lane, okay? So that's first of all. Second of all, when you look at this case, right? This is looking at like he was stabbed in the chest. Okay, everybody they're doing a lot of pro black people are doing a lot of whataboutisms, and you're gonna be mad when he's found guilty because you're filling your head with whataboutisms and you're just not looking at the facts staring at you. That's why they didn't put a lot of black jurors because black people would be too biased. If you've ever been to jury duty, they usually try to stay away. They try to get the most unbiased way of looking at it. I'm not saying that the whites that they chose were the right people. They should have went with Asian and Indians. But if you look at the population of the people in that area where this occurred,